This morning, new indications that the team assembled by President-elect Trump is ready to shake up Washington.
We expect certain agencies to be deleted outright.
Vivek Ramaswamy, heading up Trump's Department of Government Efficiency with Elon Musk, suggests they plan to delete entire federal agencies.
We expect mass reductions in force in areas of the federal government that are bloated.
Ramaswamy has said the Department of Education should be shut down. Trump last night named Brendan Carr as the next FCC chairman. Carr, the senior Republican among the FCC's 5 current commissioners, and a vocal supporter of Elon Musk, accuses big tech companies of censoring some viewpoints. Carr recently posted a letter he sent to Apple's Tim Cook, Meta's Mark Zuckerberg, and the heads of Microsoft and Google's parent company, warning them Americans have lived through an unprecedented surge in censorship. Your companies played significant roles in this improper conduct. Carr adding, the censorship cartel must be dismantled. Also over the weekend, Trump nominated Chris Wright as Energy Secretary. Wright is a fracking executive who claims the effects of climate change are overblown.
There is no climate crisis, and we're not in the midst of an energy transition either.
Meanwhile, some Republicans are skeptical Trump's pick for Attorney General, former Congressman Matt Gaetz, can be confirmed by the Senate.
Supporters still don't get it. We know that you're racist because every single quality that you said you wanted in a presidential candidate, Kamala Harris had it. I don't understand. Like, you didn't vote for her because she was black or a woman or both. Like, that's how we know that you're garbage, because everything you said you wanted was everything Kamala Harris promoted, and you still voted for the person who did exactly and said he was going to do exactly opposite of what you wanted. And now you're shocked that he's doing what he said he was going to do. Y'all are racist or misogynist, or you're just like, you're stupid. Like,
so some people are out here crying about Trump's cabinet picks. Oh no, not enough blackness in the lineup. Like it's some sort of political bingo game. Oh look, we got a white guy. Bingo! Now let me get this straight. Are we really saying that the color of someone's skin is more important than their values, morals, and character? I don't think so.
Hey, yo, we got the job done. We're getting Donald Trump elected back into the White House, but now begins the real journey. We're starting to see his cabinet take form, take shape, with him appointing different people to different positions. And of course, it's going to be a battle from here for maybe the next 4 years, maybe the next 2 years. The left is attacking everybody that he chooses to appoint. So we'll see if they actually get through nominations. All right, he has Peter Hegseth as the Secretary of Defense. He has Mike Huckabee as the Israel ambassador. Elon Musk and Vivek gonna head the Department of Government Efficiency. Tulsi Gabbard is the Director of National Intelligence. Susie Wild to the Chief of State. Tom Homan as the Border Czar. Senator Mark Rubio as the Secretary of State. He's starting to put his team in place. I'm seeing a few women being nominated, people of different religious backgrounds. I'm also seeing somebody who's not even an American in Elon Musk in the cabinet. But the biggest thing I'm hearing from people is, where's all the black people? Where's all the black people?
We should ask Donald Trump. You talked about black men would be with you. Where's a black man being nominated by you for your cabinet? Has anyone noticed there's no black that has been nominated on his cabinet? That needs to be raised. Right. Rather than who's talking, let's deal with what we're talking about.
That's what the black community is worried about all over the social media and in the mainstream media. The same people that claim to be believers in Dr. Martin Luther King are the same ones crying, where's the black people? Where's the black people? So what, he's only supposed to hire people because they're black? Because they're a woman? Didn't we just see with the Joe Biden experience and the DEI hires that plagued all of Congress? Didn't we see how badly that turned out? Like Joe Biden said, his VP was going to be a black woman. His Supreme Court justice nominee was going to be a black woman. I don't want somebody just because they fit a bubble. They're black, they're white, they're Indian, they're Asian. I don't care about none of that. They're gay, they're this, they're that. I don't care about what you do in your bedroom. That is your business. If you do whatever you want to do as a grown adult among consenting adults, that's between you and those people, you and that person, you and that being, whatever they identify, whatever y'all want to talk about. I don't care. Okay, you leave that stuff at home. When you walk out into the real world, nobody cares. Kamala Harris just ran one of the worst campaigns in history, if not the worst. All right, she blew over $1 billion in less than 6 months. Thank God we did not give her the purse to the country. Thank God. Because can you imagine how much further into debt this country would have gone? How much harder times would have been due to an increase in inflation? Anyway, they want to keep on hiring people off of identities. I don't care about any of that. Okay, I care about if the person is the best for the job. If the person has the best credentials. I don't care about them making history and being the first one to nah, that's not important to me. If it's your first time, welcome. Other than that, welcome back. If you enjoy the content over here, yo, hit that like button, yo. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the year is done. I'm putting in the work, dropping the content. So if you like it, go ahead and do that. But no pity likes around here, all right? It's because of appointees like Rachel. Either way, it's still there.
The federal government is full speed ahead to confront the climate change emergency.
This crisis is being used as a pretext for clamping down totalitarian controls the same way that the COVID crisis was.
At the Department of Health and Human Services, we are focused on its catastrophic and chronic threats to health.
It's the World Economic Forum. It's the Billionaires Boys Club at Davos.
We know the healthcare sector is responsible for about 8.5% of the nation's greenhouse gas emissions. Federal health systems are working to achieve net zero emissions as directed by the Biden administration.
And it's the same kind of cabal of people who will use every crisis to stratify society toward, greater power for the super rich and greater power for the military, greater power for the intelligence apparatus, and less power for everybody else.
Because of people like this, America said we're done. We don't want more of this DEI stuff. We're tired of it. The same people upset that RFK is nominated to be the Secretary of Human and Health Services aren't mad at this. No. This makes perfect scientific sense, right? And we can't forget your boy, Sam Brinton. You can't leave him at an airport because he's liable to go running off with somebody's luggage. And then we got Jeanpierre. Okay, I haven't been creating content for the longest, but I've been keeping up with her since she started. And she never answers questions. Okay, and she gets away with it because, I don't know, because she's a woman, because she's a black woman, because she's a black gay woman. I don't know, but she checks so many marks. I think that's why she is another DEI hire on the Joe Biden administration.
Donald Trump is polling at about 26% for the black vote in the 2024 election. So how many more votes would that be in the black community than in 2020? Let's do the math. Well, first you need to ask the liberal robot, how many black people vote in the election, and it's around 30 million, okay? And then you need to find out the percentage of that 30 million voted for Donald Trump in 2020. It's about 8 to 12%. So let's go on the low end. 8% of 30 million would be 2,400,000. And 26% would be 7,800,000, which leaves us with 5,400,000 more votes for Donald Trump in one demographic. This doesn't include the increase in Latino support and young support. Which brings us to our final question. How many votes did the Democrats win by in the last election? And the answer is about 44,000 votes over 3 states. And Donald Trump now has over 5 million new voters in one demographic that accounts for only 12% of the entire voting demographic. Math is fun.
All these black people crying for black people to fill the positions just to fill a position. We haven't learned after this administration currently with Joe Biden. You don't see these mayors around the country that some might say are DEI mayors. Mayor Brandon Johnson in Chicago. Mayor Eric Adams in New York. Lori Lightfoot that used to be in Chicago. What are they? Exceptional examples of black excellence? We got cities like Baltimore where the mayor is black, the governor is black, the senator is black, but yet those black children going to those black-run schools can't read at grade level. They can't perform math at grade level. And I'm sure that there's other places, but you don't think DEI has anything to do with that? To all those people talking crap about Tim Scott and Byron Donalds and saying, Trump had y'all out there shucking and jiving on the campaign trail and hasn't given y'all anything in return. Not saying that when you do something, you should get anything in return, but wait for the chips to fall. You know, see how it plays out. Now we got Senator Tim Scott voted National Republican Senatorial Committee Chairman. Is that not big? Is that not a promotion? Or is he supposed to go to something that he's probably not qualified for just for the sake of a black man being put there? And as far as Byron Donalds, if Marco Rubio secures his nomination, who knows? Byron Donalds could move up from being a House representative to becoming a senator. You never know. But you see how they disrespected black men that supported Trump on this campaign trail? It pales in comparison to what they did to Ben Carson when he served in Trump's cabinet during his first administration. The way that the media spoke about Ben Carson, the way black people spoke about Ben Carson was disgusting. Ben Carson, when I was growing up, was one of the names held up there next to Obama. Okay, that's how revered he was, okay? Being a neurosurgeon and coming from where he came from to achieve what he did, bro, it was monumental. And then as soon as he served with Trump on that administration, the black community as a whole turned their backs on him. All right, black man, married to a black woman, black children, just disrespected by black people. So why the hell would anybody be in a hurry to serve in a Trump cabinet, being a black person, knowing what's in store for them? I'm just saying. What do you think about President Trump's selection so far? What do you think about the shape that his cabinet is taking and the direction that they'll be taking the country? Do you think that they need a little bit more diversity? Do you think that they need more color, more equity, more inclusion? Or do you think that you would want the person put in these positions to be the best for the job, regardless of race, color, creed, religion? I'd already said we don't care about who people sleep with. I'm tired. I don't even know why that was ever even a thing. Who cares if you like to mess with unicorns? Who cares if you like to have your wife spend the weekends with her lover? Who cares if on the weekends you like to go walk the blade in high heels and a dress? Nobody cares about any of that. We just want the person that's best for the job serving the American people. Whatever you do on your own time is your own business. Or do you think Trump wonderfully played the black community again? And he got them to go out there campaigning and voting for him just to get in here and have no representation of a black person on his cabinet so far. All right, it's just full of white Nazis, fascists, whatever you want to call them. All right, I'm interested to know whatever you're thinking in the comments section. Till the next video, y'all be safe and stay wavy.
Repetition is the father of learning.